Welcome to On Stage at the BACP. Thank you so much for inviting us into your home, office, or wherever, week after week, to learn about who our board members are and to learn a little bit more about us maybe, but also just to get a little bit of free entertainment. We also appreciate any donations that you've been able to give to us. That'll help to keep the wolves away from the door until we can open those doors and ask you back into our space to see some of the shows that we're hoping to put on in the future. This week, you're stuck with me. Now, I have some really important things to tell you about upcoming weeks, so please bear with me. I don't think it'll take too long, and hopefully we'll have a little fun along the way as well. The first thing is next Wednesday is Veterans Day, and here at the BACP, we love our veterans. So we wanted to do something a little special, and we're going to be bringing you an interview with a local veteran every day, Monday through Friday, this next week. What we're going to do is, as I said many times, we enjoy telling stories here, and since we can't tell them in our usual way, we've invited the veterans to come in to be on stage at the BACP and share their story. You'll hear true stories from the people who actually lived them. You'll meet people who served in Korea, Vietnam, the Gulf War, the Philippines, and Afghanistan. One of the gentlemen actually has acted here at the BACP, and the other four I met when I went down to the Military History Center here in Broken Arrow, 112 North Main. And there's some information about them in case you'd like to check that out. It's a great place. I would encourage you to go check it out. It is packed full of military memorabilia. And there's a really cool group of guys who meet down there pretty much every day to share war stories, but also just to talk and to take you on a tour through the museum. There is a small charge, but I think it's well worth it because there's just so much there to see and so much there to learn. So many stories. I've even considered inviting some of them back here to tell a few more stories in the future. Then the next week, after we get done with our Veterans Week, we're going to be promoting our Remember the Ladies, which is going to be a Zoom production of short plays. It'll be Zoomed on November the 20th, and so we need for you to follow along, at least keep watching on Facebook, Instagram, or go to our website. In the next week or so, we should be able to provide information there on how you can access that Zoom application. Not sure how it all works, but we'll have it figured out and we'll have that available for you, Facebook, Instagram, and on our website. Now, I'm here, and I'm not opposed to doing a monologue. I mean, what person in the theater doesn't want to do that? Well, there may be some, but I'm not one of them. So I brought along a poem, actually, today. It's not necessarily a monologue, but it's a poem by Shel Silverstein. It's one you may know or you may not. But after today, I hope that you will have enjoyed my rendition of Don't Change on My Account. If you're sloppy, that's just fine. If you're moody, I don't mind. If you're fat, that's fine with me. If you're thin, let it be. If you're bossy, that's all right. If you're nasty, I won't fight. If you're rough, well, that's just you. And if you're mean, that's all right too. Whatever you are is all okay. I don't like you anyway. I hope you enjoyed that. That's it for this week. I hope that you'll enjoy Veterans Week next week. Listening to the stories that these gentlemen have to tell. Thank you again for inviting us into your space until we can invite you back into our space. We hope that will be sooner rather than later. But in the meantime, we'll just see you right here on stage at the BACP.